On this video, we're gonna discuss the examining committee. Remember, on this one we discussed dangerous conditions and incidents. I mean, on the previous video we discussed this, so we are going forward now, discussing the regulations that regulates or that helps us build the examining committee. So the examining committee is made up of 3 personnel. So among these personnel, we need a person with the technical, let me just remove all of that. We need a person with the technical discipline. This person is very crucial to have, because if we don't have the technical support or someone with the technical knowledge on the examining committee, the examining committee will fail on everything that is technical. Then also, this person will require a lot on this person. For example, let's come to person number 2. At least person number 2 must know the regulations, must know current regulations, and must have the knowledge of the plant. Person number 3 also must have the knowledge of current regulations and the knowledge of the plant. This one must also have that knowledge of current regulations and the knowledge of the current plant. But how do these ones get appointed? So for these ones to be appointed, we need employers to assist. So this is employer number 1. So employer number 1, let's say employer number 1 is appointing individual employee number 2. So they must write a letter which we call an appointment letter, appointing personnel number 3, as well as employer number 2. If employer number 2 is appointing personnel number 2, they must follow the same procedure. We must have an appointment letter. So there is no way we would have a person in the examining committee without an appointment letter from the employee. So these ones, they are the employers, these ones are the employers. So that's how employers appoint the members of the examining committee. Then the members of the examining committee are to have one among them with technical knowledge, and that person must also know current plant regulations and the current plant that they're gonna be working on. How does this technical knowledge and current knowledge of current regulations in the plant helps? Remember, the examining committee has a job. What is their job? The examining committee, among employees, these are employees. These ones, they evaluate and recommend authorized personnel here. So let's say we want to have an authorized personnel here among these employees. Let's say employee 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's say we want to take employee number 1 and number 2 and make them authorized supervisors, for example. That is done by that examining committee. So the examining committee will come and evaluate and recommend personnel number 1 and personnel number 2. Why choosing personnel number 1 and personnel number 2? Remember, these ones, they have the technical knowledge, so they know that these ones, they have the technical knowledge and technical understandings, and if they are to be supervisors, they know the responsibilities, what they know, everything that is required on their side. So they know the plant again, and they know the regulations that will govern their scope of work that they are working under. So that is why it is important to have an examining committee that has the technical knowledge, know the current regulations, and know the plan very well, so that it will be easy for them to evaluate personnel. So that was it on the examining committee. Now on the next video we will discuss authorization of personnel. As discussed, that authorization of personnel comes from the examining committee.